Hey, don't miss the exciting opportunity to go behind the scenes of the legendary home of the Cubs with Wrigley Field tours. Guided tours include visits to the press box, clubhouse, dugouts, as well as a chance to actually step on the field. This must-see Chicago attraction houses 100 years of history. Wrigley Field tours are offered on both game days and non-game days. So go to Cubs.com/tours to book yours today. Everything else under the lights. The only game in town right now around baseball is Casey McGee. Will lead off the Miami 6th. 1-0 on the Chris Coghlan RBI double. McGee played in Japan last year, 144 games with Rakuten. That's the team Masahiro Tanaka pitched for and didn't lose. They won the Japan series. A fly ball pretty well hit to right. Sherholt's back, battling the sun, makes the catch on the dirt. He does a really good job navigating a very difficult position, right field here at Wrigley.
Well, he's a very good outfielder. Good reads, strong arm, almost never makes a bad decision out there. Hang on tight with two hands on a day like today.
Jones 2 for 2 with a double. Another fly to right. Sherholtz again, this time on the grass. Boston's at Detroit tonight. The Red Sox last 7 consecutive series have ended in sweeps. They've won 3 of those series and lost 4. Red Sox lost 10 straight, won 7 in a row, now have dropped their last 3. And the Tigers have been struggling. They're still in first by 2.5 over the White Sox, but they've dropped 5 in a row. Ruby De La Rosa and Drew Smiley, the scheduled pitchers. 2-1 on Ozuna.
Depending on your point of view, there's a lot of parity or mediocrity in baseball these days. A lot of great clubs, a lot of teams hovering around 500.
I don't know how you feel. The word parity or mediocrity, whatever, everybody in the middle. I think a lot of sports strive for that, but think about the eras that I enjoyed the most, and I think it's kind of having a team you root really hard against.
Yeah, we grew up hating the Yankees.
Yeah, the dynasties. Hamill with a 1-0 lead in the 6th.
After every Cubs game, stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live. Cap and Holly break down the game and take you live to the stadium to hear from Renteria and the players. Cubs postgame live after every Cubs game on Comcast Sportsnet.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on hardwood flooring and tile, an 11% rebate on kitchen and bath, 11% on patio and retaining wall blocks. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the home of your dreams. Hurry in. Sale ends June 7th.
Save big money at Menards.
Know that chasing performance can mean lower returns and fewer choices in retirement.
Know that proper allocation could help increase returns so you can enjoy that second home sooner.
Know the right financial plan can help you save for college and retirement.
Hi. Know where you stand with PNC Total Insight, a new investing and banking experience with personalized guidance and online tools. Visit a branch, call, or go online today.
Cubs won. Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Clark, the official team mascot, newest member of the Cubs, can be part of your event. Charity events, wedding receptions, birthday parties, grand openings, Little League games, you name it. Clark wants to be there. Visit Cubs.com/Clark or call 773-404-4050 for more information on how to book Clark for your special event. He's way better than a clown.
One strike to Bonifacio. Ground ball. Nice play by Jones. Evaldi over quickly, and it goes 3-1.
Pretty play. Easier play for a left-handed thrower. Glove side. Evaldi doing his job covering first base. That's the way you draw it up. Keeps the speedy Bonifacio off base.
Blake is now 4 for his last 40, but he had the big 2-run triple last night in the 8th inning to add some late insurance in the win over the Mets. Little infield pop that'll be caught at foul ground by Jones. 2 down. Here comes Rizzo for the 3rd time. Ten former members of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League are here today. And I'm not sure if all the members or just a few are going to sing, but they will conduct the stretch, and we will chat with Janine Lesko. The bobblehead giveaway.
Oh yeah, got one right here.
Honors the AAG PBL. Depicted in the movie from 1992, A League of Their Own.
Yeah. There she is. There you go, right there.
Very nice. Some members of the Cubs front office were wearing that uniform before the game.
Dottie Hinson could play.
Big hand before the ball game. Swing and a miss to end the inning.
Nasty.
6 in the books. Good pitchers duel here. The Cubs have the lead.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
It's a Craftsman chainsaw. We have all the best brands. Weber, Scotts, Craftsman.
Genius.
It is.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor. Now through June 15th, stop by your neighborhood Ace to find a great Father's Day gift Dad will really love. And right now, you'll get a free 17-inch Craftsman outdoor thermometer with a $20 Craftsman purchase at Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'll get it.
Lunch will never be the same. Stop by CC's today and see why. All through June, our lunch buffet is just $5. No other deal beats endless pizza, salad, pasta, and dessert for $5. CC's Endless Pizza, endless value.
Every holiday, every milestone, and every celebration. For more than 60 years, Binny's Beverage Depot has been there, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
Real sports fans want to watch the game live, and nobody has more live sports than Xfinity. This is our sports app.
It'll show you every game that's playing live and every game that's scheduled to play.
It's got everything I need. Live scores updated right now.
See these live games highlighted in white? Click on any of them and watch live.
Fourth quarter, it's all tied up. I want to see this triple overtime game.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is the ultimate experience right here.
Enjoy the most live sports like never before with an Xfinity X1 Triple Play. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
High and deep, and it is gone. Swinging, strike 3. This ball will go. Makes a catch, Cubs win. Rizzo cranks this one out of the deep right center. Out of here.
Cubs baseball is at its best on Comcast Sportsnet.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, and it's great to have with us Janine Lesko, who threw out a ceremonial first pitch today, got a great ovation, and I love that you threw the pitch from 60 feet 6 inches.
Right.
That's how you do it, right?
That is what you've got to do.
Well, nice to see you here at the ballpark. A great day for it. You're here with a lot of friends from the past, and what sort of memories do you have of the league?
Oh, they're really all fond memories, but you know, all of us just sort of, when the league folded, we just all kind of forgot about our baseball lives and went on to live normal lives. And so when the movie came out, then we certainly got in the limelight, and we've been in the limelight ever since. And a lot of it is due to Major League Baseball inviting us to the fields, and we deeply appreciate their support and our involvement with them.
Now, you say you went on to live normal lives.
Yes.
You played on the LPGA Tour.
Well, that was
That's a pretty good life.
I was a little different. Yeah, I wanted to play professional sports for my occupation, and if it couldn't be baseball, I decided, you know, well, there's not that much difference in the swing, I'll just try golf.
So how did the baseball thing, I mean, obviously, you know, knowing the movie, know a little bit of the history, how did you get recruited, or was it just kind of word of mouth? We're forming this women's professional baseball league. Anybody with a certain skill set, come on in. And the final tryouts were here at Wrigley Field, correct? Do you remember how that all kind of came together for you?
Well, that tryout was in 1943, and if you saw the movie, it looks like it was 2 years, but we had a league for 12 years. Mm-hmm. The first person who pitched the first opening pitch there was a 1943 player, and she started in the league. I was in the end of the league in 1953 and 54. So we did not, I had never seen Wrigley Field.
You weren't part of the inaugural group.
I was not, no. And that was the first tryout, was in Wrigley Field. But my tryout was in Battle Creek, Michigan. And some little local guy, an older man that was always into baseball, and I was always on the field because I was a bat girl for the town team, said I ought to come and try it. He saw this ad in the local newspaper and said, yeah, you can go up there, you should try out for this. And I said, I didn't even know women were playing baseball. I had not been accepted to play with any men's team because you weren't allowed to do that in my day.
But obviously you were a really good athlete.
I was a good athlete.
So how much were you playing girls baseball, an amateur, or I mean, how much baseball did you get to play before this came along?
None. I practiced.
So you played pickup games and played
pickup
with the
games, played with the boys out in Sandlot. Yes.
Yeah.
But I had never played in a game. I was, never been trained to do anything, and just watched the boys in high school play baseball and learned from that. And then when I got to tryouts, they wanted me to be a pitcher, which I had never pitched, so I'd never thrown a ball with a batter there. So, it's quite obvious I didn't have much control that first year.
All right, we ready to sing, Janine? Here we go. Top of the 7th. Time for the 7th inning stretch.
Today's guest conductors for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, members from the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League.
This one's for you, Marla Hooch. All right, you Cub fans, let the 4 of us hear you. 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey, get some more runs. Woo!
This is Paul's new Honda Civic. The same car that will take him and a very pretty girl on the best first date ever. With the Pandora that will set the mood on their 1-year anniversary. And the Bluetooth that will remind him she's a keeper and don't mess this up. And the glove compartment that will hold everything he needs, including one very small box. Start something special now with the Civic from KBB.com's most trusted car brand. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
For over 50 years, Discount Tire has been the place where America saves on tires. We're not just about tires, we're about people. Come see the difference at your neighborhood Discount Tire. Get a $70 Visa prepaid card on select sets of 4 Bridgestone tires.
Great job by members of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Enjoyed our chat with Janine. Jason Hamill just racing through this Marlins lineup. And the Cubs bat here in the 7th, ahead 1-0.
Yeah, that was fun. When she threw out the first pitch, there was, she was out there with a lady that was, as she mentioned, part of the inaugural season. Yeah. And the first lady threw the ball from just, halfway between home plate and the mound. And then our gal here, Janine, worked her way slowly back to the rubber, and then the fans really responded, gave her a big ovation just for going back there, and then she turned it loose. She still got a little something to throw with.
The ball and 2 strikes on Castro. That sinker, and Castro fouled the ball off himself. This is the kind of day, I know as a former starting pitcher, JD, you're thinking neither of these guys should lose this game, but somebody might.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Somebody will lose the game. Will it be Eovaldi, who's down 1-0? We'll find out. They both have been brilliant.
Yeah, I have the feeling now that Ricky Renteria's got guys up in his bullpen, he's not going to give Jason Hamill a chance to lose the game. He may go batter by batter with him starting in the top of the 7th.
Charged by Echeverria. Quick release. Good dig by Jones.
I think he can play some shortstop.
Yes, he can.
He's got quick feet, great range, good arm. Fundamentally solid there. Watch how he stays low throughout this play. That glove low to the ground as he charges that ball. A lot easier to go from low to high when fielding a ground ball than the other way around. Kind of coming in on that one like an anteater.
Buena has fouled out and hit a rocket to right that was caught by Stanton in the 5th. Nathan Eovaldi has been very impressive today.
You can understand why some people are bullish on the future of the Marlins when you look at this guy, Alvarez, Fernandez, assuming he comes back and returns to form. And that was kind of the storyline going into the season. If the Marlins were going to surprise people, it was going to be because of their young pitching leading the way.
Led by Fernandez.
Yeah, and it's been a completely different script. I mean, pitching's been okay, but the offense has really risen up from dead last in the league in runs scored last year to number 2 in the league this year, trailing only the altitude enhanced Colorado Rockies.
I thought I read as a spring training, Fernandez actually had an ERA goal. Did you see that? I think it was 195.
Oh, really?
So that's my ERA. Well, it was 244. And then he blew out his elbow.
He still leads their club in strikeouts.
Yeah, very few guys will ever say this is my goal and put a number on it.
Right. Most guys, it's I want to stay healthy, make 34 starts. I want to pitch 200 innings. But no, I just want to shut everybody down.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. I mentioned tomorrow's matchup, and then on Sunday, Jake Arrieta for the Cubs, Henderson Alvarez, who has been terrific. 3 shutouts already in his first 12 starts.
Yeah, and the last time out he threw a shutout, took 88 pitches to do it.
Sherholtz with the big 2-out single in the 5th that was followed by the Coghlan RBI double.
Well, the Padres won a game the other day with 1 hit, a bunt single, right?
That was it.
So Cubs with a 1-0 lead here with just 2 base hits.
Curveball high, 2-0. It will be the top of the order for Miami in the 8th. Drilled out into center field. That ball's going to roll for a while. And Sherholtz on his way to 3rd. He's got a triple. As we said, they don't shift much on the infield, but they do pretty drastically in the outfield. Against a lot of teams, JD, that's a single, but it's a triple here.
Well, yeah, and the way they're playing and the fact that they're playing so shallow means there's a long retreat to make to go get this ball. Rarely do you see a triple to straightaway center field here at Wrigley Field. Usually it's got to be down into one of the corners, right field corner in particular. But because they had such a long way to go to chase this one down after it split the defenders, Sherrill's able to cruise in easily with a stand-up triple.
See if this combo can do it again. No. Good contact, but Coghlan lines to Yelich. Off to the 8th. Cubs 1. Marlins nothing.
she's still the one for you. And Cialis for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment is right. Cialis is also the only daily ED tablet approved to treat symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any allergic reactions like rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
I can't believe how much money we saved on our floors at
Luna. I shopped around, so I know we got the best deal.
Right now at Luna, get an incredible 70% off.
773-202. Luna.
Attention, Chicago White Sox fans. When the White Sox score 5 or more runs, you get 50% off your entire online order the next day at papajohns.com. Use promo code SOX5.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Dig in. Because after a few icy seconds, you'll discover the light beer brewed for 21 days. And that's time well spent. When you want a real light beer, it's Miller time.
Treat your guests to an awesome view of Wrigley Field from the Budweiser Bleacher Suite. The Bleacher Suite features a sports bar atmosphere with new TVs, high-top tables, and a one-of-a-kind Wrigley Field experience. Can hold up to 100 guests. It includes food, drinks, and parking. For more info, Cubs.com/suites. And as we promised earlier, we have our AT&T fan photo brought to you by AT&T. That's what baseball's all about.
Oh, baby, there you go. Better than steak at the Ritz.
So what can you say about Jason Hamill? Back-to-back 7-inning no-run starts. An 8-0 victory at Milwaukee his last time out. Leaves with a 1-0 lead. And 6 outs to go for the bullpen here today. Wesley Wright against Christian Yelich. Ball 1 low.
Yeah, I guess what we can say is what we've been saying pretty much all year long. Jason Hamill, really good and probably far better than most of us realized.
2.53 earned run average after his performance this afternoon.
Better than 2 runs better than his career ERA.
I want to send out get well wishes to Maurice Shellstraight, watching us from Phoenix, Arizona today. The 1-1, Yelich with a ground ball back to right. 1 out. Will that be it? 1 and done?
Yep.
It appears so. And it will be Neil Ramirez, who got his first career save last night, pitching in a setup role today. 1-0 Cubs. We'll be back.
Call it a football, call it a soccer ball. You'll still save big at Schaumburg Honda Automobiles. Save right now on a new Honda during World Savings Cup.
Right now, drive a brand new 2014 Honda Accord LX sedan for just $189 a month.
Bob Rohrman. Be sure to see us before you buy. Bob Rohrman, Schaumburg Honda Automobiles, just 8 blocks west of the Whitfield Mall on Gulf Road, Schaumburg.
Welcome to the family, Dad.
I've been hearing good things about Sprint's new network.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Fewer drop calls, better call quality.
It's fast, right?
Ils ont un tout nouveau réseau LTE avec un spectre tri-bande.
You can also text.
Yes, you can also text.
It's Trey Good.
Okay, I don't know where to go with that.
Join America's newest network, now with faster speeds, fewer drop calls, and better call quality. And for a limited time, get a switching bonus worth up to $650. Happy connecting from Sprint.
I can't believe how much money we saved on our floors at
Luna. I shopped around, so I know we got the best deal.
Right now at Luna, get an incredible 70% off.
773-202. Luna.
Chrysler Town & Country is the ultimate minivan. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer for great deals on the 2014 Chrysler Town & Country or visit Chrysler.com.
Sportsnet Central every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30, and midnight.
It's interesting, isn't it? You start the year and you have some struggles in the back end of the bullpen, just like last year, and everyone's saying, oh man, what's going on? Well, fast forward 2 months later, and this has really become a strength of this ball club.
Yeah, it really has. It's about the middle of May. This bullpen has been just about as good as any in baseball. Neil Ramirez has been a big part of that. 15 times he's trotted out there, and he's pitched to an 0.68 ERA, 21 strikeouts, and 13 1/3. And you know, the biggest confrontation waits. Giancarlo Stanton on deck, but he's got to get through Lucas here, who's had a nice day. He's hit the ball hard all 3 times he's been up. Has 2 hits.
Lucas plays everywhere. He has played all 4 infield positions and both corner spots in the outfield already this season. Started the year on the DL with a fracture in his left hand. He got hit by a pitch in the Marlins' second to last spring training game. 0-2. Ramirez from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Recently turned 25.
Lucas made his major league debut last year at the age of 30.
9+ minor league seasons before he got here. Now he gets about a week's worth of minor league per diem every day. Deal money about $20,
yeah,
something
probably,
like that in the minor leagues. Held, according to Tony Randazzo.
Yeah, I can kind of chart my professional baseball career through the meal plan. You start out in low A ball or rookie league and eating in gas stations, then you work your way up to fast food restaurants, and well, the next thing you know, you're a big deal and you're sitting down at Denny's with a menu and a waitress.
Full count with Stanton looming on deck.
Yes, I will have the moons over my hammy and an extra cup of coffee.
Another 3-2. Foul tip, strike 3.
All right, here we go. This is what you pay the admission for. First, he dispatches Lucas with a good heater over the heart of the plate. If not the most dangerous hitter in the league. A guy who's certainly in the top 3. Giancarlo Stanton in a 1-run game with a power arm on the mound. This is good stuff.
The pitch to Stanton misses.
Not been a good day so far for him.
One and two.
Staying away from the big guy. Pulling off a little bit.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. Ramirez strikes out Lucas and then Stanton. And it's still 1-zip Cubs.
Okay, when you're on the job, you're making tough decisions around the clock. Well, here's an easy one. Ford F-Series. It's a fact. On average, every 42 seconds, someone forks over their hard-earned cash to get one. No wonder they're the best-selling brand of trucks in America for 37 years in a row. Ford F-150, Ford Super Duty, #1 for 37 years straight.
Now get an F-150 with $750 trade-in cash on any make, plus 0% financing for 60 months.
Waves are really powerful. They're clean, renewable, and really fun. There are companies proving that wave power can be safely harnessed to make electricity. The first tidal turbines in New York successfully provided electricity to local businesses on Roosevelt Island. Can one solution to energy woes be found right off the beach? The possibilities are endless.
There's fast, and then there's Hawk Auto Fast. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle and want to find it fast, check out hawkauto.com. 6 big brands: Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Over 1,200 new and pre-owned cars at 3 convenient Chicagoland locations. Start your search today. Save money, save time online. hawkauto.com.
Sportsnet Central every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30, and midnight.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Sportsnet Central update. It's Friday double dip here on CSN. White Sox still in SoCal. They start a series with the Angels tonight. Our coverage starts 8:30 with Chuck and Bill on White Sox pregame live. Now we go back to Len and JD at beautiful Wrigley Field.
You are correct. No better place in baseball, especially with a day like this.
Oh, my.
Evaldi's still throwing 97 here in the 8th inning.
If baseball hadn't been invented, you would have invented it today. I said, we need to do something outdoors today that involves sunshine and grass. Well, this is kind of who he's been as a pitcher. Power pitcher who's efficient because he throws so many strikes.
Dan Jennings is a lefty. Brian Morris, recently acquired from Pittsburgh, is a right-hander. 98 that time. Evaldi is emptying the tank here, and he's got some gas left. Nasty curve at 75 for his 8th strikeout.
A big confrontation with the Stanton there in the last inning, but we'll take a look at Hamill first. This is his second at bat coming in the 3rd inning. Their game plan has been pretty much to stay away from Stanton, and why adjust the game plan when he's willing to swing at a pitch that far out of the zone? So way away has been the strategy against Stanton. He's 0 for 4 today. And frustrated, no doubt, that he hasn't had pitches to hit, but you're not going to get pitches to hit when you keep swinging at sliders that far off the plate.
Former Marlin Justin Ruggiano finds the right field corner. On his way to second, he's got a double. Ruggiano off the bench as the Cubs try to add on like they did last night. Let's send it down to Kelly.
So, guys, I had a chance to talk to Justin Ruggiano yesterday, who said, you know, first and foremost, just being healthy is part of the success he's had of late, because since coming back from the DL, he's hitting close to 268. And he said another thing has been the routine he's worked out with hitting coach Bill Miller. And they've just been able to make sure when he's at the plate, he is relaxing, hitting through the ball. And he also said, hey, when you've been around a while in the league, had some success, philosophically, it's always a challenge with a new hitting coach. And he said, so you got to find what works for you. And he seems to have found that routine as of late.
Had a really good game the other night against the Mets. The double and 3 walks. And a pinch hit double today.
Yeah, and that's a good point. You know, and Bill Miller talks a lot about bat length, staying through the zone, hitting through the ball. I think you talk about in any sport, whether it's tennis, golf, anything. Anytime you're striking the ball. Oh, forgot to make a play.
I thought he had a play at first, but once he looked at second after knocking it down, I think he thought he would not have a play on Bonifacio. So everybody's safe, first and second.
Yeah, a bit of a brain cramp here on Eovaldi. I mean, because he has plenty of time once he picks this ball up to just go ahead and turn and fire that ball to first base. Might have been close, but I think they would have had him. It was not Ruggiano's intent to distract Eovaldi there, but that's precisely what happened. If you catch that ball cleanly, absolutely turn, check the runner, make sure he's going back to the base, throw to first base. Once you knock it down and don't get it cleanly, you pick it up and fire it to first.
Bonifacio credited with an infield single. And it brings up Lake. We did provide that late insurance on the triple last night. Tried to score on an overthrow and was gunned down at the plate. Closer Rondon is up after the night off.
Now we're going to see some more 97-mile-an-hour fastballs when he comes in.
Knocked down by Jones. He will get it the out at second. First and third with 2 outs.
Interesting decision here for Mike Redmond with Rizzo coming up at 2 outs.
Gary Pressey plays down on the corner. First and third for Rizzo.
If it's second and third, I'm guessing there's no doubt they just put him on. Very well treat this like a base open situation. I would think they're going to be awfully careful with Rizzo here. Might throw a couple to see if he's willing to expand his zone, and then if they fall behind 2-0, go ahead and put him on at that point. So if they're in pitch around mode, they're more likely to bounce one. You got to be aware of that if you're Justin Ruggiano down there at third.
Well, the other thing too, it looks like the lefty Jennings is ready. If you watch the Cubs at all, that's not necessarily the best move. The way Rizzo has swung the bat against left-handed pitching this year.
Yeah, and I think a lot of this is just, you know, this is Eovaldi's game in Redmond's mind. He's pitched so well today, and he's on the wrong side of the decision right now. So he's giving him every chance to make it through this inning and see if his guys can come back and win it for him in the 9th.
And I like that. You don't see that very much these days. He could get an 8-inning complete game when it's all said and done. Here's his 2-1 pitch. Slicing drive left field. Yelich can't get it. It's going to get to the wall. Ruggiano scores. Junior Lake will score. That's a 2-run double for Anthony Rizzo.
Double number 6 for Anthony Rizzo. A big one. Drives in 2. Uvalde catches a lot of plate with that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Rizzo pings it the other way. Bad break by Yelich out there and left. Not an easy play, but he got a late break on it. See it here. Actually takes a step, maybe a step and a half in before realizing, nah, that's not going to work.
Call has been made. Right-hander Brian Morris will come in. Cubs lead 3-0 in the 8th.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Got to get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
This is Mia's new Honda CR-V. The same car that will let the world know that she loves rock and roll. With the Econ button that will help her save a little gas when she sees that same barn house the second time.
Hey, Dad,
and the Bluetooth that will assure her she can always move back home and pay rent.
Okay, Dad.
Start something special now with the CR-V from KBB.com's most trusted car brand. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on lumber and shingles, an 11% rebate on patio furniture and outdoor lighting, 11% on storage buildings and landscaping supplies. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the yard of your dreams. Hurry in, sale ends June 7th.
Save big money at Menards.
Recently acquired right-hander Brian Morris came over from the Pirates 5 days ago.
22 games overall, 4-0 with a 351 earned run average.
He was acquired for the 39th overall pick in the draft last night.
He's a hard thrower. Not quite what we've seen with Valdi, but he can light it up as well.
That gets away and allows Rizzo to get to third.
That was a lot of cut fastballs. Mathis a good defender, but that wasn't his best effort back there on that one. It was a wild pitch, but he should have been able to contain that one. A little surprised how aggressive they were with Rizzo. I thought they'd pitch around him.
1-1. Morris made his Marlins debut on Wednesday with 2 scoreless innings. .27 years old. A kick, a pitch, 2-1. Slitter up. I would imagine if this one gets more out of hand, it would be Schlitter to start the 9th instead of the closer, Rondon.
That magic number, the save situation goes away.
Remember, the Cubs started this game by making a ton of outs. They went 0 for their first 14. Their first hit came with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And they now lead 3-0.
They lulled them into a false sense of security.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, which will take us to the 9th. It'll be Rondon with a 3-run lead when we return.
At Southwest, we want all of our passengers to be free. Free to spend nights under city lights or country skies. Free to explore new places or spend quality time in an old one. Southwest Airlines offers over 240 daily nonstops from Midway to more than 60 destinations. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Hey there, can I help you?
Sorry.
Hi. We need a new family plan.
How about 10 gigs of data to share and unlimited talk and text?
Oh, 10 gigs sounds pretty good.
Yeah, really good. And for a family of 4, it's $160 a month.
What? Get out of here.
Sorry, are we still doing the whisper thing, or?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
We'll take it.
Introducing our best ever family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month, only from AT&T.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on hardwood flooring and tile, an 11% rebate on kitchen and bath, 11% on patio and retaining wall blocks. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the home of your dreams. Hurry in. Sale ends June 7th.
Save big money at Menards.
Join us on Sunday as the Marlins and Cubs wrap up this weekend series. The Cubs wrap up the homestand as well. We'll kick things off at 12:30 with Cubs pregame live presented by Fields Auto Group. Marlins and Cubs Sunday at 12:30 on CSN.
In celebration of Wrigley Field's 100th season, the Cubs and MasterCard have partnered to offer a limited number of MasterCard Century seats for every game. During this 2014 regular campaign, fans can use their MasterCard to purchase Upper Deck box tickets for $19.14. For more information or to make your purchase, visit Cubs.com/Century Seats.
Rondon looking for his 8th save. He has kept the ball in the ballpark. Fastball splits the plate on McGee.
And 96 with a little run.
Jones and Ozuna to follow. 3-0. Cubs tacking on late like they did last night. That one feathered just over the outstretched arm of Bonifacio for a leadoff single.
Well, McGee probably figures he had that one coming. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times today with nothing to show for it. This guy's had a good day. Garrett Jones, a couple of knocks already today.
Well, you got a pack now here in the next 2 days. We're back to the road. Monday, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Miami. This long stretch.
Boy,
that's why it's good to see the Cubs play well here at home. Three outs away from their first 4-game winning streak of the year. Ball and 2 strikes. Rizzo playing behind McGee. His run doesn't matter. Baker set up on the outside. And another bloop single. So the tying run will come to the plate, and a guy with home run pop, Ozuna, with 11 on the year. He'll bat with runners at first and second and nobody out. The one save Rondon blew, I seem to recall a couple of hits like that.
I was on the same exact thought. He's been so solid. The only time he's really given anything up was a game just, well, an inning that started just like this. Soft contact.
Hoping for a different result today. Cubs are 22-2 with the lead going into the ninth. On the outside corner. See, the shadow of the grandstand has just about covered the mound.
Good
Wide
try.
that time, 1-1.
Dangerous hitter, but if you're trying to negate the power, this is a good way to go about it. Pound that outside corner down around the knees. That was a good miss right there.
Emmy out hitting the Cubs 8-6. Still have been kept off the board. Threatening here in the ninth. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three on the breaking ball. So Ozuna with a hit today, but also 3 strikeouts.
Well, look at the pitch sequence. That one got away from him up and in, but everything else away and down, and then the slider on the plate, but well below the knees. Throw it there where the hitter can see it, tantalize him a little bit, but breaking way down out of the strike zone.
All one. On Echeverria.
On deck is Justin Bohr, left-handed hitter, just called up. He was a Cub minor leaguer taken in the Rule 5 draft this past winter.
Rondon has his sign. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled upstairs. It's 2-2.
Rondon had the day off yesterday. Neil Ramirez came in and got the save. Hector had worked in the previous 2 games, so this is 3 out of 4 from him.
Another ball that will land in the outfield. field. Everybody's going to be safe. Unbelievable. 3 hits by the Marlins in this inning. And they've all been hit with pitching wedges.
Yeah, this is just rather unfortunate how this has played out here for Rondon. And, give the Marlin hitters credit. They're hanging in there. They're making contact off a guy who's got swing and miss stuff. The approach by the Marlin hitters, aside from Ozuna, has been pretty good. This is a nasty pitch. And you can't second guess that pitch at all. Gary Pressey, now he's playing a little lean on me. There's Bosio out there to talk to his pitcher. He probably should be playing Roberta Flack, killing me softly.
Yeah, that's what it's been.
So Justin Bohr, as we mentioned, a former Cub farmhand. Good minor league power credentials coming up through the system. 2 for 5 with the Fish so far.
Now they've got guys up in their bullpens. Cishek and Dunn.
Bohr hit 18 home runs last year at Double-A. 17 the year before, also at Double-A. 23 in A-ball at Daytona in 2011. That's a tough home run league. Hit a lot of home runs in the Florida State League.
Played by Baker. 1-1. Former Cub Reed Johnson on deck. And has long been a terrific pinch hitter. Crowd getting a little antsy here.
Well, I would suspect that part of the message from Chris Bosio is, hey, look, don't start to second guess your stuff here. You're making really good pitches. You're getting all kinds of weak contact. Don't let that change your approach.
Low. 3-1. Well, this is a big pitch for him. If you walk in a run, now all of a sudden the tying run is in scoring position. You got a challenge.
And the numbers down at AAA. So yeah, just a good, outer third. Try to keep it down.
Swing and a miss.
Tried to go there, cut back on him a little bit, but that's the beauty when you throw as hard as Rondon does. You can get away with missing your spot.
Bohr's trying to hit that one into the lake. The 3-2 pitch. Bounce to Rizzo. He'll back up. He'll underhand to Rondon.
Oh, he came off the bag.
He came off the base. The Marlins are on the board. Ricky will come out and probably will challenge if he does come out. I think he's asking Rondon, did you get your foot back there?
And he's gonna ask for the challenge before instead of just going out there and giving you time. Yeah, this is such an important play. In one of those deals where if he doesn't reach back for it, he might get the call.
So at the moment, it's an error on Rondon.
Wow, that's close. I mean, it looks bad because he reaches back for the bag, but as he's catching that ball, it looked like that toe was still dangling on the edge of the base. The problem is I don't know if there's enough there to overturn it.
Yeah, that's the question. This is a huge call. Now, no matter what, it's a 2-run ball game, and they will have 2 in scoring position. Well, right there, though, is the ball technically in the glove.
They talk about the ball being in the back of the glove, and a lot of times what they're looking for is the glove closed around the baseball. And we can go frame by frame here.
Yeah, but and is the toe still on the bag? That's going to be very tough.
Can anybody looking at that tell whether the toe's on the bag or not?
Okay, now there.
I don't know. Again,
can you see the toe actually touching the base? I mean, yeah, the best guess is yes.
Yeah, right. Is it enough to overturn?
Yeah. Well, that's what the Cubs are hoping.
And we've seen, we've had a number of these already this year where it doesn't look like there's enough, at least from the looks we're getting, to overturn. But we've seen it happen on a few occasions where the call has been overturned.
Now we're able to manipulate the video. We can, magnify it. This is the freeze shot, and then we're. And again, that's tough.
Yeah.
Because you see a blue toe of a shoe. He's out. So they did reverse it. So 2 outs in the inning, but the situation somewhat similar in this regard. A base hit here to the outfield ties the game, and it's former Cub Reed Johnson.
.294 in the pinch for his career. And .306 this year.
Here we go. Tie ball game as Reed Johnson bites his former team. That man can come off the bench cold with the best of them. It is 3-3.
First ball really struck with any authority in the inning. Some bloopers and then a solid line drive single by the veteran Reed Johnson to tie the ball game. Boy, heartbreaking for Rondon. I mean, when you look at the box score tomorrow, you're going to say, man, this guy got lit up all these hits he gave up in the ninth. And a lot of soft contact, and then the good solid line drive single by Johnson. Wow, tough inning.
I'll tell you, JD, for my money, I think Reed Johnson's, if not the best pinch hitter I've seen the last 10 years, he's right up there. When he was here, he came up with a lot of big hits, big home runs late.
And you're right. You got to come off the bench ready to hit. You got to be able to, you got to have that short stroke, because when you're in that role, you're coming in, you're facing these guys throwing 96, 97 miles an hour.
See Nate Sherholtz on that list, along with another former Cub, Scott Hairston. Now you may see Mike Redmond get a little aggressive here on the bases now that they've already tied it. .294 the career pinch average for Johnson before that at bat.
Which is off the charts good. A lot of hitters say it's the toughest job in baseball. A lot of guys that play every day, when they're relegated to a bench role for a day or two, they say they're overmatched when called upon to pinch hit.
has it?
Well, yeah, been a couple now in this inning. Buena will get it started for the Cubs in the ninth.
Rondon may, with the pitch count, not be available tomorrow. He is nearing 30 pitches this inning.
Reed Johnson, no steals this year. He has not tried. Yelich has extra base power. He's hit 5 home runs. He's got 5 triples, 9 doubles.
Runner goes on the 3-2 and Yelich hits it foul.
This is his last hitter, regardless of the outcome. Yelich reaches. Murky will go and get him.
Schlitter chatting with the bullpen coach Lester Strode. Foul tip for strike 3. But they get 3 runs to tie it up. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Tied.
Ford is taking the EcoBoost Challenge coast to coast, and you're invited to get into the action.
This is a head-to-head challenge.
Let's do this.
Test drive Ford versus our leading competitors and have fun doing it.
When do you get a chance to drive a vehicle like that?
This is the way to test drive a car.
Ford is coming to Chicago. Get behind the wheel and take the EcoBoost Challenge at Arlington Park Racetrack on June 21st. Visit localfordstores.com for event details.
Picking up pieces of my life, sometimes there's ones I just can't find, but they found a home with you. When I think about the things that we've been through, I know just one thing is true. Life is better with you. Whoa, whoa. Life is better with you.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, and a new battery for the Marlins. JT Realmuto just made his major league debut at Tampa Bay with the Marlins, and he'll catch a veteran, Mike Dunn.
Dunn on for the 28th time. Hard thrower, good slider, tough on lefties, although the numbers don't really support so much this year. Started with the Yankees, moved on to the Braves. He's been with the Marlins since 2011.
Valbuena, Sherholtz, Coghlan, Dew, all left-handed hitters.
Now, sometimes those splits can be a little deceiving. You see the left-handed hitters have done better against Dunn than right-handed hitters. And a lot of times the left-handed hitters that face a guy like Dunn are the best hitters. weaker hitters get pinch hit for.
He's given up just 2 earned runs over his last 15 innings of work. And Valbuena with a hard bunt to first. Jones sliding to the base. Beats him. Good idea, just a little too hard.
Yeah, a little too hard. Maybe out towards second base a little bit more. He gets himself a base hit, but forced Jones to make a good play. It was close, but they got him. The challenge there is you got to make sure you get the ball before you see that guy coming down the line, and you want to make a quick move to the bag, but you have to make sure you feel the ground ball first. So their outfield alignment we've been talking about all day, and it's even more extreme now with the lefty Dunn on the mound. And look at all the room they're giving Nate on the pull side in the right field corner. Playing him like a right-handed pull hitter. Hits one in that corner, he could moonwalk to third base.
I would not suggest
no,
it.
No.
Jay Ramos, a right-hander. Hard to moonwalk with spikes.
Yeah. Got to go around the bases and everything.
Comes a 1-2 pitch. It's low.
So that's, a combination of what they see in Scherholtz's approach, and then mostly because Dunn, the lefty's on the mound, and I think that Nate's much more likely to go the other way. But it is, it's interesting that they're willing to give up that much in the corner, because if he, triple staying on third base with 1 out, that changes the entire dynamic of this game. I've never heard a manager talk about no triples defense. We talk a lot about no doubles, but I mean, that's kind of what they're giving up.
Well, what it does, it makes that pitcher, he's got to be pinpoint. He cannot miss his spot.
Yeah, the pitch he's likely to yank into the right field corner is a hanging breaking ball. Anything else he's not likely to, especially with 2 strikes. He's kind of in protect mode. He's probably not going to turn on the fastball. That was a heck of a pitch and stick ball right there. That bounced into the strike zone. Here's Tuesday off Rice, more of a soft tosser. But that would work just fine here.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. High in the air. Stanton back on it. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. Scherholtz missed a game winner by a few feet.
I thought maybe. Boy, what a good at-bat. Good swing. Just did not get the result he was hoping for.
The wind were just slightly blowing in the opposite direction. It's over. One strike to Coughlin. 2 strikes now.
If the Cubs are down here, I'm guessing you see Mike Holt in this at bat. But tie game, 2 outs, nobody on. Probably makes sense to save your resources. Redmond's got a righty up. He would have been ready to counter that move anyway.
Duns 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You were somewhat prescient early in the ball game when you said neither of these starters deserve to lose.
Well, they will both get no decisions. You're right. Well, Hamill deserved to win. There's no doubt about that. Eovaldi was really good as well. Gave up that 2-run double to Rizzo to make the line look not quite as good.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're in a tie ball game. The Cubs obviously in their home ballpark, but I guarantee you the feeling in that visitors dugout is a heck of a lot better than on the home side right now. This felt an awful lot like a win as the top half of the 9th inning started. So you have to kind of get over that. You got to move on.
The count has run full with Baker on deck. The 3-2 inside, might have even hit him. It didn't. It was close. And a 2-out base runner, and Baker will be pulled back. And it will be Mike Holt. So Mike Redmond talks it over with his pitching coach, Chuck Hernandez. So it'll be the right-hander Ramos to face the pinch hitter Holt. Tie ball game in the bottom of the 9th.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
It's a Craftsman chainsaw. We have all the best brands. Weber, Scotts, Craftsman.
Genius.
It is.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor. Now through June 15th, stop by your neighborhood Ace to find a great Father's Day gift Dad will really love. And right now, you'll get a free 17-inch Craftsman outdoor thermometer with a $20 Craftsman purchase at Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'll get it.
Lunch will never be the same. Stop by CC's today and see why. All through June, our lunch buffet is just $5. No other deal beats endless pizza, salad, pasta, and dessert for $5. CC's Endless Pizza, endless value.
Every holiday, every milestone, and every celebration.
For more than 60 years, Binny's Beverage Depot has been there, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
I don't have the heart to tell my children what happened to their college fund. I should have investigated more.
Sign on the door, fancy car. I thought I was in good hands.
Before you invest, check with the Illinois Secretary of State's Securities Department to make sure the company is registered and the broker is licensed. Call 800-628-7937. Online, go to avoidthescam.net.
If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Right-hander A.J. Ramos, who hails from Lubbock, Texas, is on to work. He misses bats, but he walks people too.
High walk rate, 19 free passes at 25 2/3. He's allowed just the one home run. He's 3-0 with a 281.
Mike Holt swings and misses a lot, but when he makes contact, it goes a long way. Coghlan, the runner at first. Look out. Breaking ball didn't break much.
Almost not a big guy, 5'10". Sturdy though, 210. Good changeup.
With the Texas Tech. Winning run at first with 2 outs. Ramos trying to get this game into the 10th. A strike call. It's 1-2. Eli Whiteside, who will come in to catch if this game goes to extras, is on deck. Swing and a miss, and we will head to the 10th in a 3-3 tie.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
It's a Craftsman chainsaw. We have all the best brands. Weber, Scotts, Craftsman.
Genius.
It is.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor. Now through June 15th, stop by your neighborhood Ace to find a great Father's Day gift Dad will really love. And right now, you'll get a free 17-inch Craftsman outdoor thermometer with a $20 Craftsman purchase. At Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome to the family, Dad.
I've been hearing good things about Sprint's new network.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Fewer drop calls, better call quality.
It's fast, right?
Ils ont un tout nouveau réseau LTE avec un spectre tri-bande.
You can also text.
Yes, you can also text.
It's Trey Good.
Okay, I don't know where to go with that.
Join America's newest network, now with faster speeds, fewer drop calls, and better call quality. And for a limited time, get a switching bonus worth up to $650. Happy connecting from Sprint.
Extra innings are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. 10th inning. Whiteside, the new catcher. Schlitter is the new pitcher.
Brian has worked 25 times, and he's been really, really good. especially here of late. He's not allowed to run in his last 13 1/3 innings worked. It's the longest scoreless streak by a Cub reliever this year. Since his recall on April 26th, he has an ERA of 0.86. Remember, he started the year with the club, was sent out and then recalled.
Cubs have lost their last 4 home extra inning affairs. Try to turn that around here today. It's Ed Lucas to lead it off. And a called strike. On the stretch, and that sinker was way too low. Well, when Rizzo doubled home 2 in the 8th, it felt like it would be smooth sailing. And some bloop hits off Hector Rondon, and then a big pinch hit 2-run single by Reed Johnson with 2 outs tied it up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Power sinker at 94 there from Schlitter. Hitting on the edges. This one on the plate, but down around the knees. Wants a little late movement down. So this is interesting because Stanton has been just staying away from all day. He's 0 for 4. He struck out twice. He's been chasing sliders off the plate. If Schlitter can execute that pitch as well as the sinker. Just paint the corner.
That pitch is not in the strike zone almost until it literally crosses the plate. Guys will give up on it. Here's a 1-1.
This is a great example of a pitcher relying on what he does best as opposed to what the hitter may struggle with. You know, the slider's been the tough pitch for Stanton, but Schlitter likes his sinker, feels more comfortable locating the sinker than the slider. Got away with one there. Stay away from the pitch you're most likely to make a mistake with when facing a guy like Stanton. How about that?
He just takes his walk back to the dugout.
Well, and that was, you know, the good work they did against him earlier with the slider really set that up. He was convinced that he was going to see a slider off the plate here, and this fastball is right down the middle. Pretty bold stuff for Brian Schlitter.
McGee with 2 outs and nobody on. Called strike. Some of the Eastern Time Zone games are about ready to get underway. Brewers and Pirates, Red Sox and Tigers. The Cardinals are in Toronto tonight.
That's right, you guys in the clubhouse. Turn the TVs off. Get out there in the dugout. Cheer on your teammates. All you starting pitchers. You know who you are in there drinking coffee, hanging out with the clubby. Get out there for the anthem.
Mitchell McGee spent last year in Japan. Had a really good year. 292, 28 homers, 93 knocked in. Played with Tanaka. Andrew Jones was on that club. Takashi Saito, Kaz Matsui, Brandon Duckworth.
Wow, Brandon Duckworth sighting. No kidding.
And Casey told me before the game he really learned to use the whole field while playing in Japan. He said the pitchers there have such good command. A lot of them throw a fork ball or a split. He said if you get pull happy, you're going to be in trouble. Strike called to make it 3-2.
That approach has served him well here. Back stateside, he's not driving the ball. He's not hitting for a lot of power, but a high average, driving in runs. Pretty good approach to take too, playing in their home ballpark. That's a tough home run ballpark down there in Miami.
Sherholtz running over. He lays out. He caught it. He caught it. And the inning is over. Mike Redmond may come out. We're going to hold it here just for a second. It looked like Nate had it in his glove the whole time. Mike Redmond, though. Nope, he didn't. He trapped it. And Mike Redmond obviously will challenge, and that'll be overturned.
Yeah, well, as you leave your feet to try to make that play, you're trying to catch the ball. Two, you're thinking, I cannot let this get by me for extra bases. And he turns his glove over there in an attempt to make sure that doesn't happen. I think we'll see it here. Bounce just before he got there. A heck of a play, but we will play on here in the top of the 10th.
This shouldn't take more than about 30 seconds.
Yeah. And again, I got caught marking my scorebook prematurely.
Yeah. So both managers with a challenge here late, and both will be successful.
Yeah, and I think it bears repeating. We talked about this in spring training and earlier this year. Umpires, for the most part, I think really like replay for this reason right here. This is a play that, you know, if it stands, it's going to be all over the highlight shows later on tonight, and he's going to have egg on his face that he missed his call. Who knows? It may have, you know, proved to be a critical play in this ball game. Now they get a chance to review it. They get it right, and we go on. Seems like this would be a pretty easy call, right?
It's the first look. Grass,
yeah,
glove.
Maybe they got a busy signal. Oh no, here we go. Good call.
So McGee with a 2-out single, and Garrett Jones will bat, already with 3 hits on the day. Minute 35. Outside, ball 1.
The shift on for Jones.
Bonifacio as deep as a second baseman will play.
Bunt hit is there for Jones if he wants it. He doesn't want it. He wants to drive in and go ahead run, and he's in a hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch in on the hands. 3-0. Ozuna waits on deck. The closers, Cishek, if the Marlins get a lead. Much of a lead by McGee. Third baseman Valbuena. That'll go 5-3. Even though he pulled the ball on the ground. Bottom of the 10th. 3-3.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
So that's the vendor request form. We got a few changes from last year. It's the second time this week, Dan.
I'm doing the best I can, Pete.
Jack Link's Jerky, the protein-packed way to feed your wild side.
At GMC, one incredible idea leads to another, like the GMC Terrain, the first compact SUV to offer an EPA-estimated 32 highway miles per gallon, over 100 standard features including a standard rear vision camera, and now awarded the coveted 2014 IIHS Top Safety Pick. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lease this 2014 GMC Terrain for around $199 per month.
My husband, Trey Ponder, was killed June 28, 2005 in Afghanistan.
My husband's death was the hardest thing I've ever faced. The Special Operations Warrior Foundation stepped in to help.
Now you can help too. Purchase new Cherry 5-Hour Energy now through July 31st. And a portion of each sale benefits Special Operations Warrior Foundation to help families of fallen heroes.
I will always miss my dad, but thanks to Special Operations Warrior Foundation, I will never feel alone.
Bottom of the 10th. Eli Whiteside will lead it off. Just came in to catch in the top of this inning. Ramos struck out the pinch hitter Mike Alt to end regulation. Made his Cub debut last night.
Willing to take one for the team. Wind has freshened a bit.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Trevor Bauer and Yu Darvish tonight. Indians 30-30. Rangers 30-30.
It's that parity we were talking about.
Yeah. Texas is a game under 500 at home. Foul pop up. No play for Jones. The Braves are certainly rooting for the Cubs to win this game. Starting the day basically tied with the Marlins atop the National League East. The Braves play later tonight. Julio Teheran with his 183 earned run average at Arizona. Brandon McCarthy 1-7 with a 520. Strike three swinging. Ramos has faced two and has fanned both.
Of the 30 major league teams, 16 are plus or minus 4 games of 500. The team just hovering around that 30 and 31 mark, 32, 28. In the case of the Marlins and the Braves, that's good enough for first place in the NL East.
Strike one called to Bonifacio. Mets at the Giants tonight. John Neese and Matt Cain. Neese with a 2.69 ERA going into that matchup.
His first start for Cain in a while, isn't it?
I believe it is. Yep. Activated today after spending time on the DL with a hamstring injury. Ramos with a 1-2 and a fly to left. Yelich over. He's got it. Lake with 2 outs, nobody on. A's with a 1-0 lead at Baltimore. We'll go to the bottom of the first, just underway. Josh Donaldson with his 17th home run. Foul tip, strike 2. Slider and Lake couldn't hold up. Ramos impressive. A 1-2-3 bottom of the 10th. That takes us to the 11th. Tied at 3.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
Sorry, folks. Still waiting on that mechanic.
Jack Link's Jerky, the protein-packed way to feed your wild side.
Welcome to the family, Dad.
I've been hearing good things about Sprint's new network.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Fewer drop calls, better call quality.
It's fast, right?
Ils ont un tout nouveau réseau LTE avec un spectre tri-bande.
You can also text.
Yes, you can also text.
It's Trey Good.
Okay, I don't know where to go with that.
Join America's newest network, now with faster speeds, fewer drop calls, and better call quality. And for a limited time, get a switching bonus worth up to $650. Happy connecting from Sprint.
I can't believe how much money we saved on our floors at
Luna. I shopped around, so I know we got the best deal.
Right now at Luna, get an incredible 70% off.
773-202. Luna.
Chrysler Town & Country is the ultimate minivan. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer for great deals on the 2014 Chrysler Town & Country or visit Chrysler.com.
Sportsnet Central every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30, and midnight.
3-3 as we get into the 11th. And how did we get here? Well, the Cubs had a 3-0 lead in the 9th. And yes, it was a blown save for Hector Rondon, but look at all these blue pits to get the inning started.
Yeah, I got my scorebook marked flare, bloop, flare. Can't defend against bad luck. One comes home here on this ground ball. Originally ruled safe. Review overturned out. But that put 2 men in scoring position. Reed Johnson with a real only solid contact of the inning brings home the tying runs. First pitch fastball swinging.
Well, this game is not fair sometimes.
Nope.
Schlitter will continue on. On Ozuna. Lead-off single.
That ball was hammered. How's Mike Redmond going to play it here?
Got a rookie catcher on deck after Echeverria, who has not shown his hand, did not square or anything.
In the pitcher's spot. A couple right-handed bats left on the bench. Echeverria's a good bunter. He may be inclined to try to put a bunt down for a base hit.
That is a. Did he touch it? No, he didn't. Like Whiteside tried to get that ball while it was fair, and then it kicked foul.
This thing spins back like a Ron Coomer 9-iron. Much of spin on this one, and good thing he didn't touch it.
Good lead by Ozuna. There's the bunt. He plays first. Goes 1-3 on the sacrifice.
Pitcher number 60, JT
Carlos Villanueva is up. Second inning of work for Schlitter. JT Realmuto, major league debut yesterday, started behind the plate. Second at bat, got his first hit. He knocked in 3 on the day.
Numbers at Double-A Jacksonville, solid.
He set his call up last weekend was awesome, but mitigated a bit by the fact that his hometown NBA team, Oklahoma City, was eliminated in the NBA's Western Conference Finals in OT Saturday night. Pause before the 1-1. A swing and a miss. Now he was ranked second in the Southern League in slugging percentage behind Chris Bryant before his call up at .503, but I think Bryant was like almost 200 points better.
Bryant is
in the non-Chris Bryant category. He was leading the league in slugging. And that's the other thing the Marlins have done a lot over the last decade or so. That they'll bring kids up from AA. I think Stanton has ever played a game at AAA. And if he has, it's been as on a rehab assignment.
Yeah, the biggest jump is from A ball to AA.
Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton has never played a game at the AAA level. Ground ball picked up by Bonifacio. The throw to first in time for the out. That was close. 2 away.
Well, when he first started pursuing that ground ball, my thinking was just make sure you knock it down. Not only does he make a play on it, but he gets the guy at first base as well. Nice play by Bonifacio, who's been an outstanding defender, whether it's at second base or center field. This is a pretty play. Backhanded pick by Rizzo. Good call.
Another former Cub. Jeff Baker.
So this will leave Mike Redmond with just one position player available now, Donovan Solano.
Baker got a 2-year contract to come to the Marlins. High chopper fielded by Valbuena. Throw to first. Inning over. 2 scoreless innings for Brian Schlitter. Works around the leadoff single here in the 11th.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs.
Come on, Danny. This is it.
Walker digs in.
Whew. Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Got to get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
This is Mia's new Honda CR-V. The same car that will let the world know that she loves rock and roll. With the Econ button that will help her save a little gas when she sees that same barn house the second time.
Hey, Dad,
and the Bluetooth that will assure her she can always move back home and pay rent.
Okay, Dad.
Start something special now with the CR-V from KBB.com's most trusted car brand. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on lumber and shingles, an 11% rebate on patio furniture and outdoor lighting, 11% on storage buildings and landscaping supplies. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the yard of your dreams. Hurry in, sale ends June 7th.
Save big money at Menards.
3-3 tie, the Marlins and the Cubs starting a weekend series, and yeah, a lot of Guys on the Marlins roster who used to be Cubs, including Justin Bohr, who came through the Cubs minor league system, and then former Marlins with the Cubs. And in addition to that, the manager, Rick Renteria, who was known as Rich at the time, finished up his playing career with the Marlins.
Now here comes Dan Jennings, a left-hander.
No relation to their general manager, who goes by the same name.
That would be nepotism. It's not allowed.
Facing Anthony Rizzo, 2-run double in the 8th inning. That made it 3-0 Cubs at the time.
Jennings has been up and down between their AAA club and the big club each of the last 3 seasons.
Anthony's got him right where he wants him.
Been good on 0-2 lately. He's been good against lefties all year. Hang-in mode.
Cubs have finished 2 days of the draft. 1 and 2. They have selected 10 players to this point. And JD, 8 of the 10 are pitchers.
Yeah, well, that was the plan. You know, that was what they talked about last year, that they will draft volume in terms of pitching. A lot of folks thought they should go for a pitcher with the first pick, but I think the philosophy was, let's just go for who we feel the best guy, the guy that's still on the board when it's our turn to pick.
Echeverria from the other side of the bag makes the play. 2 catchers, 8 pitchers. First pick today, Mark Zagunis out of Virginia Tech. Right-handed hitting catcher. Then a left-handed pitcher named Carson Sands, high school pick out of Tallahassee, Florida. That was the 4th round. Then in the 5th round, Justin Steele, a left-hander, high school kid from Mississippi. Oh, 2 on Castro.